Before you begin to relax very deeply, I'm just going to say a few words about the role of your mind and its connection to your becoming pregnant. It can be heart-wrenching when you are trying to have a baby but just can't seem to get pregnant. And because it's at the forefront of your mind, every other person you see seems to have a baby. You are reminded all the time on television, and you may have noticed that other people are careful not to mention babies in front of you because it's become a sensitive issue. What's more, your sex life can suffer because making love is replaced by trying to make babies. The whole act of lovemaking can become a stressed attempt at reproduction rather than reproduction being a byproduct of relaxed lovemaking. And perhaps you've had IVF and it hasn't worked yet. Fertility treatments don't work for everyone, but the good news is that hypnosis can make you fertile. In fact, research has shown that hypnosis doubles the success of IVF treatment, so your chances of becoming pregnant are raised. So, if you want to become pregnant, I recommend that you listen to this repeatedly for best results. Researchers at Soroka University in Israel found that 28% of women in the group that were hypnotized became pregnant as compared with 14% of those not hypnotized. The study of 185 women were presented to the European Society of Human Reproduction and Embryology Conference in Berlin. The Israeli researchers were looking to see if hypnosis could make the embryo transfer stage of IVF, when it is transferred into the womb, more successful. If the womb is contracting at this point, it can affect the chances of the transplant being a success. Hypnotherapy helped the women relax and also was used as suggestions to the subconscious mind to alter the way that the body does things. Due to the stress-relieving relaxation and the suggestions which were used, the women became far more likely to become pregnant. IVF fertility treatment tends to be a stressful time, but stress can have a blocking effect on fertility success. And this is why women will often become pregnant at the very point when they relax and stop trying. This coming session will help your mind and body become more open and receptive. Now, as you prepare to relax very deeply, you can just close those eyes right now, if you haven't already, and begin to take a few deeper breaths, making your in-breaths full and deep, and your out-breaths long and smooth, like a series of wonderfully relaxing sighs, as a way to let that body know it's time to relax. And as I talk, you can just continue to take a few more deeper breaths, really extending those out breaths before you start to drift off, because it's not your conscious mind that grows muscles, and it's not your conscious mind that beats your heart, and it's not your conscious mind that digests your food, or expands or contracts the size of the pupils in your eyes. And so it really doesn't matter whether your conscious mind drifts off to these words, as it listens at first, or if it just drifts in and out from time to time as you start to instinctively relax, because your unconscious knows how to listen in a deeper way, independently from what your conscious mind does. Right now, you can enjoy getting a wonderful sense of deep relaxation and rest. And as you drift into the state of mind you enter as you begin to dream, you gain access to the real power of your imagination to make real changes. Because although you can't consciously make yourself salivate by just willing it to be so, you can really imagine the smell of certain favorite food, one you really enjoy eating, and what it looks like when it's just right, the texture, what it is you so enjoy about it, slowly biting into it, chewing a mouthful, really savoring the taste, and then swallowing it as you enjoy the feeling of it in your stomach. And you will find that you begin to salivate automatically if you pay attention to that mouth, because your imagination directly influences that body. And in the same way, you can begin to imagine you are in front of a fireplace, relaxed in an armchair, and just watching the fire in that fireplace happily burning away, the flames flickering and crackling, and the wonderful warmth, the smell of real fire. And if you hold out your hand to it, you can notice the physical warmth heating up those hands, the glow of that fire, bathing those hands in a comforting heat as you feel each finger enjoy that warmth, the palms, the thumbs, the wrists. You could even turn those hands so their backs are to the fire, and feel the backs of those hands enjoy that heat too. And as you do this, you can notice the physical reality of the fact that those hands, here and now, have more blood flowing to them, that they are measurably warmer, and as you relax all the way down into ever deepening rest, you can imagine drifting off in that armchair, gazing into the flames, the rhythm of the light, so very comfortable and cozy. That's it. Feeling your imagined eyelids grow heavier, feeling the muscles of that body relax deeply, the facial muscles softening, the jaw loosening, the shoulders sinking, almost as if the air around is relaxing with you as you drift off into a dream. And in that dream, you can find yourself in a beautiful secret garden, a place of wisdom and power, where the air is pure and carries the scent of rare and delicate flowers, where the trees are strong and kind, where all is in balance, and you can just notice a gentle breeze against that face, a gentle smile on your face as you look at the way the light touches the petals of the flowers, the brilliance of the colors there, the way the leaves rustle in the breeze, and then become still again as the breeze calms itself. And within that garden, there may be quite a few little birds busy singing to each other and building their nests. And you can just take a stroll through that garden, feeling your feet connect with the grass, or perhaps finding a paved path to take, and really appreciating the connectedness and beauty of this garden. How the life interconnects, how in parts of the garden there are bees pollinating the flowers as they drink the nectar, and how one part of nature knows how to connect with another part, how the seeds and fruit of some of those trees nourish other animals, and how some become buried in the ground, and the seeds germinate, and a new tree begins to shoot up. And as you continue to walk, you can notice one particular bird just over there, whose colors radiate with magic and life. And you can feel a deep, deep desire to make contact with that bird, to touch its magic, even though you don't know why consciously. But it's not a bird that can be forced, and if you rushed towards it, you know it would fly away. But just wanting the bird isn't enough either, because the more you want and want, the more the bird just hops around over there, and it can feel frustrating to want to greet that bird and touch its magic, but not know how to do that. And as you wait and look and look and wait, not knowing how to solve the problem, you can notice that the breeze picks up and you feel it against your body, blowing against your skin, and within it there is a whispering, the voice of the garden itself speaking to you. Close your eyes and hold out your hand, palm upwards, and as you do so, take in a deep breath. And as you breathe out, I want you to take all that old desire, all that old frustration, and breathe it all away, to just let go inside and feel the release. And you must do this once, and then again, and then a third time, until you feel an internal quiet, an internal space, and the freedom to allow the bird to come. For this bird will only offer its magic to a mind and a spirit that is as wide as the ocean and as free as the wind. And you can notice yourself taking those breaths right now. And as you breathe out that last time and feel that release like a knot untying and a sense of deep peace flow through that body, you can notice the soft sound of wings and a gentle weight resting on that outstretched palm. And feel a tingling, powerful energy in that hand. And as you open your imagined eyelids, you can see the glorious radiance of that bird before you as it cocks its head and looks you in the eye. And in a way that is beyond words, this bird offers you its blessing. And you feel the warmth and love and magic of that bird heal and nurture your spirit and receive its gift. Because your unconscious knows what needs to be done, and it can really get to work on that before you ever realize consciously. And just as a sperm is always instinctively attracted to an egg, so you won't consciously know the two have joined together, and that new life is beginning for some time after it has. And that body understands how to do this and how to absorb this gift. And that body knows how to plan ahead to make all the necessary adjustments to create new life, happy, healthy, radiant life, bringing joy and fulfillment in ways that will surprise and delight you consciously. That's it. Because as that bird looks at you for a second or two longer and hops on your arm, you can just watch it flap its wings and swoop up and over to another tree in the knowledge that the bird's gift stays with you. Deep inside, these changes are continuing, and that bird will remain your friend, and it will help you whenever you need it. And as you rest there, I would like you in your mind to visualize, even see really clearly, an upside down triangle, and it may be blue or green, just getting a sense of that. And now just get a sense of a small golden egg in the middle of that triangle. Just visualizing that in your mind. And a small speck attaches itself, a life force, and comes to rest inside that egg, knowing that what needs to happen is starting to happen. And just as if awakening from a doze, you can begin to feel the warmth of the armchair and of that crackling fire. That's it. Finding yourself warm and snug in that armchair, having a nice stretch, and letting the contents of that dream work their magic as you bask in the heat of that fire for a few more moments. That's it. Really feeling very good. And noticing that little smile grow on your face as you prepare to come all the way back now to physical reality, aware of the sensations in your body, the feeling of whatever you are resting on, preparing to become wide awake. That's it. Just reorientating to the here and now. That's it. And then, whenever you're ready, just open your eyes, feeling alert and refreshed.